Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Grace Frosto and I will be discussing the different techniques I used for my infographic. But let's start by introducing what an infographic is and how it is implemented in our day-to-day lives. Infographics are an important source of visual medium that can be understood by a variety of audiences. It is a visually compelling medium that helps digest difficult and hard to understand information into a simpler and less complex version. Infographics are one of the very many ways to create visual medium while combining text, images, and data. Because there are many ways to execute information to an audience, this type of method is specifically designed for the web. Its long and thin format allows the audience to scroll as one would while streaming Facebook. What else makes an infographic unique to others? The color. According to a study, 90% of snap judgments were based off of color. It is important to choose the right types of colors when digesting an infographic because it will determine whether your audience will spend quality time with your infographic or not. So let's talk about the specific techniques I used in my infographic. As you can see, I have a red, white, and gray combination here because it sets a very serious tone. However, it's not meant to seem mortifying. This is why I chose the lighter option of each color instead of, for example, bright red. I also feel as if the color red highly is representative in a hospital setting. I use white because it is known to be associated with hospital, doctors, and sterility, which is important when I'm trying to get this specific message across. I use a darker gray because it helps the red and white stand out, which gives a good contrast in colors. Another area to look at is the format of the infographic. This is important because it will determine how easy it will be for my audience to follow the information on my infographic. I use a lot of proximity and columns to keep the audience focused while grasping the information. I put a description of what tuberculosis is and then gave minor details about symptoms. So as you can see here, I gave the definition of tuberculosis and then facts, and I followed it along with latent versus active and then gave common symptoms. So it kind of goes in the specific chronological order. So this format allows the reader to easily digest the information in an easier manner than giving statistics on the disease and with information they're not familiar with. I use miniature clip art to help ease the text with some visual aid, making the information seem not as bulky and harsh. So as you can see here, I went ahead and inserted a little clip art of a guy drinking water, which is not one way tuberculosis is spread, and such. So as you can see, I also inserted a picture of the states identifying which states are more susceptible to tuberculosis, etc. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned a little bit more about how to design an effective infographic. Thank you for listening.